Right to the tent.
Hey guys and girls, it's Fox Green back here again, and this is the first of a two-part episode filmed at Aksataten's first invitational Milsim. This Milsim happened at FRV Airsoft. As I have never played here before, I decided it was the best time to try out the Aries Alpha app, which would help me see where my teammates and objectives were on the field. Go check it out.
Push out and get the doctor to the first objective.
In this Milsim, there was 3 teams, the UN, faction, and a small group of mercs, which is the team I was on. My first mission as the mercs is to hide Evo Tina, playing the doctor in this Milsim, from both factions who are out there looking for her.
Okay.
With a new virus unleashed on the world, this doctor knows the vaccination. My mission is to hide her and keep her out of both teams' grips for as long as possible. We soon find the perfect place to hide her and set up a defensive perimeter. Evo Tina is also armed with a sidearm. Evo Tina has taken out the first enemy as she became compromised. It's guns free now. We're surrounded on all sides and I hear enemies quite nearby. I use my AAPO1 to take a lot of these enemies out up close. I like to relocate after I take out a few enemies. This keeps the enemies guessing and on edge. I fall back to Evo Tina's location but discover she's missing. I have no idea whether she's taken or has been killed. Those gunshots were Evo Tina. She's moved location and they're not too far away from my position. It sounds like we're all still in the game. At this point I hear the commander's voice, aka the Butcher. In the second of this 2-part video series, I will take him on. At this point I hear the dead enemy whispering my location.
You can't tell him my position, by the way. You can't tell me. Your dead man don't talk. Dead men don't talk. You can't talk, you're dead.
I decided to take out the enemies close by me to help out Evo Tina and Jamie. There's still more around this corner. It's time to regroup with Jamie and Evo Tina. I have to medic Jamie back in, he's been hit. It looks like Evo Tina is behind me in the dense undergrowth, in the perfect hidden position.
Hold tight. Hold tight. What's that? Yeah, stay there, Catherine, yeah. I killed 4 guys up there and Okay. Good job, I saw that. Good kill.
With Jamie back in the game, I decided to push away from them so we're not as big a target.
I'm gonna try and crawl up there and change location. I have to move carefully.
At this point we're all racking up a lot of kills, despite there being 15 plus enemy players around us. We've taken out a substantial number of them. I try to flank around the enemy's position but take a lot of incoming fire. I I throw a grenade to flush the enemies out of their hide. Jamie takes out another enemy. It looks like Jamie has been hit, although Evo Athena is still not. Before I can get to him, I also get killed. However, Evo Athena remains in this position and takes out a further 3 to 4 enemies. Back in the game, I meet Aksataten, who gives me my next orders.
In the grass, but there'll be bushes. Wait up there if you want. But here.
As I'm currently uncontracted, I can be contracted by either the UN or the faction, so I go looking for a contract to join in on a fight.
It's okay, you can't kill me. I'm not
with the UN team.
Do you want me contracted? And I'll go live.
However, as soon as I get a contract, Aksataten pulls me aside for a side mission.
Yeah, we've been contracted by the Red.
Our entire mercenary team has actually been contracted by the faction, and we must now push into the UN base and try to take them
Contract
on.
might have changed. You want to take it? my contract changed. I didn't have the heart to do it, you. Reds, I'm contracted with you. He's down. He's down, isn't he? Yeah, I got contract. Yeah.
I secure the area and meet up with the red team, and I decide to split off from them and go lone soldier to take on the UN base on my own. This is the enemy's base, and I'm engaging with them, but they're quite far away, so I don't want to waste my ammo. With these enemies taken out, I flank to the furthest left-hand side of the field, going through thick undergrowth to remain undetected. I'm carefully watching the enemies going back to respawn while I cross a section of no man's land. I don't want to be spotted, as I want to get the element of surprise. I'm currently coming around this corner and then pushing up this steep hill to get into this location to engage enemies. Now I'm crossing no man's land and getting ready to push up the steep hill, which is covered in briars, nettles and thistles. It's time to get on my hands and knees and push through this thick undergrowth. The enemies will never expect someone to come from this direction. Luckily, I get through all this undergrowth without making too much noise. It's time to take out some enemies. I start with the sniper in the tower that my team were looking at earlier. With 2 enemies down, they still don't know my exact location and are looking around unaware. With my highly accurate DMR, I'm slowly picking the enemy team off within their own base. Anytime an enemy player steps out to revive his teammate, I take him out. However, missing this guy just barely, I need to come up with a better way to kill him before he revives all those players over there that I shot. I cover my advance with smoke. throw a grenade, which takes out one more enemy. And then make a daring push into the smoke. However, I get taken down by a volley of shots from a hidden location.
Dead man.
Remember the Butcher? He's the commander of the faction, and this is why he's called the Butcher. In the second episode of this gameplay, I will locate the Butcher and go head to head to hopefully take this tyrant down.
There's only one thing that these guys are fit for, because we found him secking a chicken at the same time, so he deserves to die.
So if you want to see the outcome, please make sure you subscribe and hit that notifications button. And give me a like if you enjoy this content.
Executed. Dead.
Here's a sneak peek of what's to come in that encounter. I hope you enjoy. I'm Fox Green.